What's good, you sexy mother people? Welcome back to Henching Gate. We're the YouTubers without it. I'm Jared.
Right here.
Hey, yo, it's Saturday. You know what that means. It's time for all new superhero time with Kamen Rider Zeztz and Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity! But y'all know the drill. Be sure to give this video a like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon, notify post videos, and go like follow all of us community which got for 9 years. Kamen Rider Zeztz. Oh man. Okay, I think I said in last week's review that it's called Extreme, but it's called Extreme. It sounds like Extreme, so it's obviously play on words and whatnot. That's pretty cool.
Love it.
Yeah, it's okay, but how do? Basically, the inceptionary of this episode is fucking bonkers. Yo, for real, like. We're thinking, oh, it's just a lottie dee da type of day in a barbecue. But honestly, you gotta pay attention to some types of fuckery that happen with the way Baku's hair is styled. I mean, his regular black hair is styled down, but then you see his coiffed Agent 7 hairstyle with the build cowlick loop and everything. Or should I call it the Sento cowlick loop? Because Sento had it first.
Whatever's close to.
Whatever. Nah. Um. Yeah. So some fuckery goes about using that new red moon capsule to the point where it fucks with everyone's memory. Like it. How do I explain this? It's used in the dream world, but affects them in the real world, where they don't even remember, their memories are just rewritten and it's fucked. But then it's to the point where the things that they thought were things that they were able to use to see easily, like the nightmares, are seen in a different light. And I'm not gonna get into details of that because it's pivotal to the episode, so I'm not gonna talk about that part. But you're gonna see it anyways. But it's like not only the nightmares, but also even Nem. They see Nem in a type of light that's different. And it's fucked. To the point where they're using AI. And like
Yes.
we've seen them use AI in Toku in the last 2 years. Or at least a year and change with Gojuger. But this one was just so fucking blatant. Like it. And if I hope to be wrong that it's not AI, it's just sloppy rush CG, which I'm actually I would be okay with that. Like sloppy CG is better than AI any day of the week, but like it looked AI, and it just like but yeah, basically Code on some fuckery, and then Agent was it 3, Code number 3. Yeah, that motherfucker's a fraud. He's on fraud watch. He over here thinking he hot shit, and he ain't shit. He, I want. All I'm gonna say is my girl Rita, no, my girl Rita, no. Oh, my girl,
Oh
why?
my gosh, why?
Why? Oh, man. First you take out the underboss Fale last week. Now this. I'm not gonna say what happened to my girl, but like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Destroy them all.
Like, oh, oh, poor Nem, poor Nem. And then Baku. It's like, I'm trying to not give away this episode, but I'm gonna be for real. Like, Baku, you should have locked in a bit more, my boy. Like, man, should have locked in. But we have to think about the casualties. And in this case of casualties, I'm talking about 2 gooners. I'm not gonna go into details on them, but
Mm-hmm.
if I were in Baku's shoes, I would ignored them. You know, sometimes gotta do what's for the greater good, and the greater good is these gooners don't need it. They don't need to see the light of day. Compare like as
Dang.
it's harsh. It's harsh, but like, come on now. The way they were acting this episode, Ryan, you think would you have saved them?
No, I would just like let that like I'll let me watch for a bit, and then if I feel like it, I will jump in.
No. They had to kill each other off. I say let them die. They got
Right
themselves.
then, I just keep watching them.
Let them die. They got themselves in that situation, and they nah. If ooh, I don't want to talk about what they do in this episode, but I feel like if they got any closer, yeah, no, fuck it, they have to die. Yeah, sometimes you got like there are certain gooners in the world like they're harmless, but then you got guys like them in this episode. No, fuck that. Let them die. Let them die. But yeah, no. Code 3 is on Fraud Watch for sure. He's a he a bitch. But I will not lie. The fight choreography of this episode was so buttery smooth, dude. It was crazy. It was so good. Like whoever shout out to the choreography team and the choreography director in this one. Oh my god, that shit was ooh so good. But all in all, the episode is amazing. But I will dock it points because of the use of AI, and obviously, I'm gonna give it the usual rating we do on normal K-pop Music Mondays episode. I'm gonna give this 3 stars because the episode is so good, but we will not tolerate any use of AI, and even then, giving them a 3-star is being nice. So yeah, unless I'm proven wrong, if I'm proven wrong and that is no AI, then I'm gonna go back to a 5-star because still, oh, the fuckery of this episode. But other than that, yeah, no, 3 stars. Solid episode. Just the fuck's up with that AI, bro? What the fuck? And I'm pretty sure there's a lot more. Again, there's like a lot more I'm leaving out of this episode. But I'm playing it back in my mind right now, and it's such a good episode. And you guys are probably, by the time this is up, you're gonna have already seen it on YouTube. So yeah. But Ryan, what do you think of this episode of Zeztz?
It's a bit complicated, but it had its moments. It had some things where you just want to tear your hair out, or just watch things as a car crash does. Let it burn. And yeah, we're just gonna have to see from there how this is gonna pick up.
Yeah. It's kind of got me questioning how this is gonna go, but man. Yeah, it's just a damn shame using AI. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Don't use AI and fuck. Well, first, fuck AI. Don't ever use that shit again. And fuck code. Before we move on to Super Space Sheriff, what? God damn it! Almost had it. Before we move on to Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity, you already know this is brought to you by Ornament C, but not really. But please do sponsor us. It's not an addiction. It's an investment. Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity. Boy, I don't even. Okay, I'm gonna start by saying this episode made me not hate the Clanker and the Clanker lover partner. I gave them props. They start off this episode celebrating him because he had an award or an accomplishment. I'm not gonna lie, the interaction with those two, like they inspired to be better. Like they want to be Gavins themselves. He's like, Gavan Infinity, Space Sheriff Gavan, Super Space Sheriff Gavan, Patron, or Gavan Infinity Patron, or whatever the fuck. Basically, that moment actually was so nice, and it made me not hate those characters for a bit. I'm shocked, I tell you. And then we get wait, death. I'm trying to remember. There's like a lot happens as like that, like all the way towards the end of this episode. I'm trying to like remember what happened. I know it takes place in Bushido's world. Yeah, cause like Death Gavan is there, and he's just Yeah. Basically, we start off with Bushido taking on Death Gavin. Oh, oh boy, the again the choreography is crazy. But then we got the nice moment, and then they mosey on over to Bushido's world. Yeah, no. Bushido put no Bushido. Fucking Death Gavin. Death Gavin put belt to ass. Like with him against Bushido,
Yep.
Reiji, and fucking Raya. Like, oh my god, oh my god, man, it's just like he's him. He is him. And then even when we get the we get his face reveal, he got that shit on. Like that fit was immaculate. But no, for real, he did our boys dirty. He did our boys dirty. Like he's whooping them. And I'm trying to think what else. Like there's a lot of story elements that they did happen. But it's mostly there's Reiji and Death Gavin. They was man, just the stuff between them. But then then we got the I can get it's the mech fight. The mech fight was really fucking cool, and it's more It was mostly practical.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like it was mostly practical. Like because basically a lot of stuff happens.
I know, right?
So much
It's
happens.
been so long.
Yeah, no, fucking the practicality of that shit was so good. The practicality between them was fine. It's like I'm trying to remember any pivotal moments. There are pivotal moments, but it's like it's overtaken by just the sheer aura and hands and like again the practicality of that mech fight. It was so fucking good. But like you got the commander here trying to basically do his part and like. I don't know. I feel like there's just more that we're not privy to just yet. But I don't think we're gonna get more into like. I feel like we're gonna get spurts of what like oh my god. I'm trying to think because like next episode is not even gonna have anything to do with this shit.
Word.
Like I mean, well the next episode might have little little trickles of what happened this week into the next. But I don't know how much, because like every time we do stuff, especially with Death Gavin, we just move on to some filler, just a reset or whatever the fuck. But yeah, no, yeah, like I said, Reiji, Death Gavin, they was boxing, boy. They was, I'll say we finally had all 4 Gavins on the same episode before the end credits. See, I don't think since Raya's debut we had all 4 Gavins in the same episode before the damn end credits. But it's like it's to again to an extent because you obviously had the 3 male Gavins in obviously in the same universe. But then it's taken to Luminous's world. Yeah, it's so close. We're so close to having all of them interact with each other. And honestly, Luminous and Koto didn't do much this episode. They didn't have much to do, which saddens me because it's like, come on now, couldn't come on, at least Koto like uphold and pop pop pop. I'm just saying. There's shenanigans that happens especially at the end of this episode. I'm not gonna talk about it here, but like, what the fuck? And I think that is gonna. That's also one of the moments that's gonna lead into the next episode because like again we're in Luminous's world, so we're probably gonna have her give a little help, and then we're gonna go on to the main shenanigans of the next episode, which has probably some little trinkles of what happened in the beginning of this episode that'll be privy to next week. I don't know, but this episode was good. This episode was really fucking good. Everything with Death Gavin's always good, and that's what pisses me off. It's either when we introduce Raya or we're doing the Death Gavin stuff. It's so limited and then we're just moving on to the status quo again. And it's like the only difference now is just the status quo changed now. Like Raya is part of the team, and that's it really. Gavan Infinity, I'm trying to defend you, but at the same time, like, you do shit like this, man. You do shit like this where it's so fucking good, but then we're just like, what the fuck was the point? We're just moving on. But like, Gojuger was guilty of that too. Gojuger was egregious with that, especially like one notable part was when Bear Kuma debuted and shit, and then
Yeah.
it's like, what the fuck, like. Gojuju was just like, oh, we have such cool shit, but then it's like, nope, reverse. And then obviously, the way it ended was just fucking, oh well. Oh no, I'll give it 5 stars. I'm gonna give this episode 5 stars. It did not make me hate the patron and the partner. The Death Gavin stuff. Très magnifique. And then the mech fight. Oh, that shit was tough. And then the end of the episode is bonkers. Like I could probably put it down to like a 4.9 because there's still no interaction between the Gavins, or at least all the Gavins, and then just what's gonna lead into the next episode. I'm just like, come on now. But yeah, all in all, still a solid episode. Ryan, what say you?
No, I mean, lots of positive here, despite yeah, like you mentioned, I am just starting to notice the inconsistencies. But when the hammer hits the nail, they hit it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, for real. It's like, yeah, no, it's good, and when it's good, it's really good. But then it's like, I mean, the fillers are good too. Don't get me wrong. Especially last week's episode.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I know you missed last week's episode, but last week's episode was literally beat for beat season 1 of School Spirits. Like the body snatch switcheroo with the ghost and everything. School Spirits season 1, and I fucking loved that. And then even then, watching last week's episode made me appreciate the week before that episode. So I was like, there are times it's like it can be filler and it's fine, but you cannot just have this something like this, and then we're just like, all right, back to status quo. But it hurts it more here because we didn't have anything leading up to it. It's just, oh, here's Death Gavin. All right, now we're moving on. Like if this was like an arc, a little mini arc, okay. Then next week's episode would be a better pill. Like it would be easier to digest that. But if we're just going from Raya filler to this to then filler again, like come on, what the fuck are we doing? It's a good episode, and like I said, the fillers are good. It's just, what are we doing here? What are we doing with Gavan Infinity? I don't understand what the fuck Toei is planning. Because if they wanted to be experimental with stuff like this, they could have just kept it within Sentai. That's my opinion. I know they wanted to, quench the blow that Sentai wasn't making the money, and I know Power Rangers was a hand in that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, don't put all your effort into something new like this, and then it just like it just have it be poorly executed in this type of manner where it's like it's good, but then it's like no, because especially since you did that with like Gojuger, that whatever, it is what it is. Oh, and fuck Toei. Well, damn good week at Tokusatsu, if I do say so myself. But hey, it's not what we think at this point. Now it's what you guys think. So sound off your thoughts in the comments down below. And be sure to check out previous superhero times. Yeah, our uploading lately has been really off the wall because Toei decides they just want to fuck us to the point where a lot of our videos are just either delayed or just not happening. More or less delayed. The others are still happening. But yeah, check out obviously previous superhero times that we've done. Check out other stuff like Digimon Days with Digimon Beat Break. All new K-pop music Mondays. Last week's episode has been delayed to this coming week, but also with the new episode as well, where we're going to be covering Choi Yena for Digimon Beat Break, but also finally playback by Yuta of NCT. Obviously, we would have talked about it here, but since Yuta is a K-pop idol, we're going to talk about it there. But obviously, we're going to sprinkle some Toku in our K-pop. Like, you know, like how we're doing it now, like how they're doing with the openings and stuff. Anywho, be sure to check all that stuff out, as well as our Letterkenny series, Armosaur Season 1. Both Shorzy and Armosaur toys have been heavily delayed, but are happening, as well as Kim's Convenience, because Kim's Convenience has to happen. And also, I want to talk about it, something important with it. But stay tuned for all that. But until, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Bye.